Anthony Edwards, who has the biggest mouth on the court, he scored 18 points. He led his team with a negative plus minus of negative 23. He had 3 assists, 4 turnovers, 9 rebounds, 71% shooting from the free throw line, and 38% shooting from the field with 18 points. And at the end of the game, I'm saying to myself, yeah, this guy isn't Kobe or Jordan, because a lot of people have been trying to compare him to him. So as I was watching ESPN First Take today, Stephen A. Smith brought up a very interesting point, which was, as he's watching this series unfold, he goes back to remember some comments that Magic Johnson had responded to when Anthony Edwards made those comments about Kobe and MJ being the only players back then that had skill. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute now. This dude is getting exposed right now. So what we want to do is quickly read what he had said then from an old ESPN, NBA on ESPN post. He said, they say it was tougher back then than it was now, but I don't think anybody had skill back then. Michael Jordan was the only one that really had skill. So that's why when they saw Kobe Bryant, they were like, oh my God. But now everybody has skill. Ant-Man, if everybody has skill, you ain't looking like you one of them. For a dude that said those dudes don't have skill, you sure have been struggling a lot. If you are so skilled, why are you struggling the way that you are? The fact of the matter is this. Anthony Edwards is nothing like Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan. At all. Now, the media may try to make it seem like he is, but he's not. He may have a similar size and build. He may have similar athleticism. He may play defense. He may talk a lot of trash. He may play with a lot of bravado. But the fundamental thing that separates him and Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant was the production, folks. You can't compare them. Anthony Edwards right now, if I'm not mistaken, is 23 years old. Let's look at what Kobe Bryant was doing at the age of 23. Let me see. Do they have his age here? Okay, they don't have it by age. So I think Kobe, but okay, so 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So I'm 22 years old, or 23. Kobe was averaging, playing along Shaq, 29 points per game on 47% shooting from the field in the playoffs, 32% shooting from 3, 82% shooting from the free throw line, 7.3 rebounds, 6.1 assists, 3.2 turnovers and 1.6 steals, and 0.8 blocks, with a plus minus that playoffs of 13.3, helping Shaq win championships. And if you saw Kobe at 23, you can't compare Kobe at 23 to Ant-Man. They're in two different universes. Like Kobe at 23 was way better than Anthony Edwards at 23. Let's look at Michael Jordan at the age of 23. Let's see what Jordan was doing. Let me see. Do they have his playoff numbers here? Okay, they don't have his playoff. Oh, they do have his playoff numbers. What was Jordan doing at the age of 23? Let me see. Games played. Let me see. Do they have? Yeah. So Jordan at the age of 23 was averaging, you know what? He only played 3 games. Let's go to the age of 24. Oh, 23, he was averaging 43.7, but only 3 games. 24, he was averaging 35.7, only 3. Let's do the one when he played 25 games in the playoffs. That year, Michael Jordan averaged in the playoffs in 25 games, 36.3 points per game. You heard me right. On 53% shooting. You heard me right. 33% shooting from the 3. You heard me right. 87% shooting from the field. You heard me right. While for free throw line, while getting you 7.1 rebounds, 4.7 assists, 2.4 steals, and 1.1 blocks, while averaging 36 for the playoffs, not for a series, for the playoffs. Do that remind you anything of Anthony Edwards? Or the numbers I mentioned of Kobe Bryant? Does that remind you anything of him? I don't think so, Scooby. So for a dude that was making fun of an era that he believed had no skill, you're then saying that this era is so skilled. So why are you struggling so much? Why is this exceptional skill that we're supposed to be seeing? When you're playing with less physicality, more freedom of movement, more spacing, where is this physicality? Anthony Edwards is a great player, but he has to be careful of something. He's talking too much. Ant-Man is talking like as if he's Magic Johnson, LeBron James, Larry Bird, Kobe, or one of these guys that have the jewelry to back up all of that bravado and all of that talk. He doesn't. And if you're not going to have all of the jewelry, you got to have the production. And thus far, he wasn't even the best player on his team last night, for his team last night on the floor. It was Julius Randle. Julius Randle, one can make an argument, has been their most consistent player these playoffs. So maybe Ant-Man needs to do a little bit less talking and a little bit more producing on the court.